Okay, we're here at Intellivision today on a Friday afternoon, and we're having our Friday lunch. And let's go around the horn. Let's see everybody. There's Sarah, artist extraordinaire.
Sometimes, I think so.
He's got her matching glasses and shirt today. She changes the color of her glasses and her hair weekly. Oh, look, there's Mike. There's Mike Deeks trying to run away. We're gonna corner him. No, we got Mike's busy. Hello. Busy at work, and then Mike Kelsch, Earthworm Jim, artist extraordinaire. If you ever owned a copy of Earthworm Jim on Super Nintendo, Genesis, whatever, Mike is the guy who did that amazing artwork. So it's his fault. Everybody is like, Jim's like really angry all the time. And if you look in the game, he really wasn't that angry, was he, Ed? I mean,
no, he's kind of goofy.
It's kind of goofy and funny, thanks to mostly these two guys drawing him in the game. But it's his fault because he drew him angry on the cover, and so now everybody expects Jim to have that attitude.
It's because I'm always angry.
Is that it? You're always angry. So, can we introduce everybody to the newest Intellivision family member?
Yeah.
Okay, so Todd had a child.
Baby.
Yes, and it's a little rebel, a little Intellivision rebel. There she is. There you go. So tiny, it looks like a doll.
Yeah.
It looks like a doll. So congratulations, you two. And Todd, you just came back to work this week?
Yeah, this is the first week back.
Yeah, so congrats to the amazing new addition to the Intellivision family. There it is. Woohoo! Hey. All right, Kevin.
Hi. How's it
Okay,
going?
if anyone has any complaints, if anyone wants to be angry, email Kevin.
Do not send any compliments. Don't send anything nice. Don't send any boxes of chocolates. Complaints only.
Only.
I live for complaints.
That's right. That's what he does.
And I have 2 babies at home, so don't send too many complaints.
Okay, well there you go. So Kevin's our VP of Customer Experience.
We like happy people.
That's right. So again, if you ever have an issue, you can yell at him.
Complain to me.
That's right. All right. We're let's go around the horn here. We got a full house of people here at Intellivision. Our amazing engineer group right here.
Hello.
How you doing, guys? So you guys were finalizing like the user interface stuff. We're coming so far, and yeah, everybody who saw it when I showed it to a lot of people when we did the Crayola experience, and we showed it to a lot of people behind the scenes, and everybody loves it. So very cool. And this man here, my man, he's doing some sound work and piano work for the UI. So when I got in the industry 32 plus years ago, I just wanted a chance to do music, and I started out as a game tester and a lot lower on the totem pole than this man. This guy's an engineer, so he started out smart. I had to work my way up to almost being smart. But anyway, yeah, I found out he did music, and he's gave me some of his stuff. So I'm like, hey, let's create some stuff together.
Yeah.
So I got to pass the torch. 32 years later, we got to.
I'd love to accept that torch.
There you go. We're the Olympics. The Olympics started. Yeah. Did you see, by the way, in the Olympics, because it was in Japan, all the opening ceremony was like all video game music.
Really? I didn't even notice.
Yes.
I should watch it.
Dude.
That's actually so good.
Final Fantasies in there, like all the greatest Uematsu and Matsuda, like all the best Japanese composers they were all representing. So it's really cool. Yeah, you got to check it out. On my Twitter, I put out like a list of all the songs we're playing. So Jake in the house, got that sweet black. Everyone's jealous of your Tron looking Amico. Very cool. All right. Here we got the This is the kids table.
Yep.
With CFO extraordinaire Nick Richards, and there you go, Phil Adam. What's the chief?
Revenue officer.
Chief Revenue Officer, CRO. CRO. And here's
The mustache.
there it is. Let's get a close up on that.
Not too close. Come on.
60 frames a second, 4K. The Alvarado mustache. Rockin', yeah. So, John, you're going to be appearing on Amico After Dark.
Yes, I just learned that earlier today.
That's right, on Wednesday. This coming Wednesday. Make sure you check out Amico After Dark, and you can ask John some questions live, and the panel's going to be talking to John. I'm sure it'll go a couple hours, but John's going to talk all around the technical stuff and what he's doing here at Intellivision, what his favorite games are, and all that stuff. So, yeah, so there you go, Wednesday. And let's see who's in here. Let's see. There you go. Oh, these guys are in here playing some Space Strikers, their favorite. Is this one of your favorite games, would you guys say?
I've played it. Absolutely.
Oh, you haven't played
That was
it
my
yet?
first time.
Oh my gosh. So
These guys love it. So.
your favorite game?
Yeah, my favorite. So
for
fun.
sure.
Very good game.
Awesome. All right.
Cool.
This is how we do
We're
it.
just trying to figure out how many players we're gonna want on it.
There you go. I'll come back, see how you guys are doing. All right. Look at this crew here. Here we go. If you've ever driven a Mars rover, this man was partly responsible for creating that. And of course, Guido, who's been in the game industry. What was your first game? 83? 84?
I wrote it in 83 and 84. It was published in 85.
There you go. And what was that game called?
Hello Woon.
Hello what?
Hello Woon.
Woon?
Yeah, it was
WOON?
Yes.
What's Woon stand for?
nothing. It was just a totally made up title.
Okay, it was like a platformer?
No,
or
no,
what?
it was a text adventure.
Oh, of course.
It was
Text.
like a horror text adventure. That was it.
Yeah. All right. There you go. Hello Woon. Everyone's got to check that one out, and
You can find it.
if you can find it, it's out somewhere. But anyway, Guido's been very hard at work finalizing our controller software. And so many things, right? There's so many.
It never ends.
It never ends,
never
right?
ends.
You
There's
fix one
always
thing,
something.
it breaks two things. You fix three things, it breaks one thing, and then you.
Something else comes up.
That's right.
Everybody wants something else.
But I mean, the amount of effort and time and like where it's all at now is pretty amazing. I mean, it's gotten so stable at this point. It's just kind of let's add more and more cool stuff.
We're pretty happy with how it turned out so far.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. And so we've been doing some major compliance. We passed some major hardware stuff. Explain kind of a little bit about our happy day a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, so we finished the EMC emissions testing.
Emissions testing, which is
Right. That's the hardest one.
it's
Everything else after that is easy peasy.
It's the hardest one. So, and we started passing back last year, right?
Yeah.
Was it October, November?
I'd say in November we started getting our first passing results back.
Right. There you go.
Things have been steamrolling since then.
Anyway, job well done. And great news is that we're on our way to the final couple weeks. Final.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Very cool. Thanks, Jeff. All right. What do we got going on in here? Lots of energy going on here. We got here's Mike and his family.
Hi guys.
Mike, so big news is the emissions testing, hardware compliance.
Yeah, our FCC compliance, we're well on our way to being complete with it.
There you go. And so good news there. I mean, that's the toughest one that we finally passed, right?
Yeah, the radiated emissions is the toughest.
Now, when you say radiated emissions, that could maybe scare people. So, I mean, so radiation is...
It's just a test to make sure that we're not radiating radio frequencies that's going to interfere with any of your other electronics.
There you go. And that's the most important. Would you say that's the...
It's the most difficult to achieve of all of our compliance testing.
And we aced it.
And we're done.
All right. Woohoo! Good news there. Speaking of acing it, here is Mr. Intellivision himself. When did you start at Intellivision?
I was hired in March of 1981.
There you go, March of '81. So this is your, so 40 years, you're over...
40 years, yes. I've now gone over 40 years working with Intellivision. I started there, started my own company, and then helped start Intellivision here again.
Yep.
So back where I started and better than ever.
And you're basically, I mean, you're all about the security now.
Platform security, yeah. Everything to deal with security, both for the platform and for the company itself. Making sure that we do things the best possible way, always improving, always enhancing. Just thinking about how to make things fair for everybody and fun for everybody and making sure that everybody has a good experience at all times.
And is it true, the rumor, that we are actually hiring hackers in order to try to hack us?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We've got our own selected people that we know who are good. As we just had a meeting this morning, as a matter of fact,
That's right.
Talking about how our internal team is going to try to hack itself.
There you go.
That's how you do it.
Hey, well, there you go. And if not, we can always ask people on YouTube to do it. What's everybody eating here?
Internal team.
Kim, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. How's your week been?
Been great, a lot of work.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is our cloud team right here. It's funny how everybody's kind of, all the little divisions are, you know, the cloud team's eating over here, the artists are over there, you know, this is like, we're like in grade school again on the play yard. You know, everybody's got to huddle together, but...
We're still working, Tommy.
Oh, that's right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is a working meeting right now. Larry, what big fun advancements this week?
For me? Or
Yeah, no, for the group or whatever, you know.
I mean, I think the RFID, yeah, we got pretty good powers on getting our RFID manufactured. So.
That's right. That was a secret. No one's supposed to know that. Now they do. No, I'm just kidding. No, we got, yes. So there you go. But no, that's great. Yes, all of the RFID stuff is all positive and working and rocking on that. So very good. Excellent. All right. Thank you. Let's go see some folks playing some games. All right. A lot of action going on in here. We got
hit my rocket. I mean, my parachute. I just went directly in there.
We got folks playing Evel Knievel here. So what they're doing is they're rocking their controllers back and forth to control. Control the ship. And then they take off.
Player 4 has an advantage. That's not fair.
Then they all take off. Oh, who's going to get on there? Mike's So there you go. It's kind of like rocket darts, but we'll show you again. You're using the motion control to angle the ship back. Not too much. Back off.
Okay.
And then you have to time. You hold your finger down to time how long you want the rockets to go.
No.
Oh, there we go.
Look at the new guy. Oh, new guy.
There you go. So it's a really cool way to use the motion controls. Again, you can see them, you know, they're kind of rocking them back and forth, and that's doing the angle. And then you hold down on the thrust, but if you hold down too long, you explode. And you can see where, and then you have to hit the button again where you think that it's going to land. Oh, Mike again, 500.
He's a
Mike,
hardware guy.
Mike's at 3,500. He's beating you all right now. And you can set it up where if you want different rounds, if you want to do 3 rounds or 5 rounds or 7 rounds, or if you want to, score to 1,500 points, 5,000 points. I think we got it set on 5,000 right now. Somebody
I'm gonna go straight in without a parachute.
who blew up on the launch pad?
That's not cool.
Oh wait, listen. Somebody's in the drink. Hold on. There you go. Did you hear the splash? So anyway, that's a little bit of Evel Knievel. Loving the motion controls there. There you're tilting the motion controls. Oh, Kevin blew up. Oh, 2 people blew up. And then you can actually crash as well. You can crash in midair. Oh, another nice one. Look at that.
No way. That better not be Mike.
Wow. All right, me and you, Mike, are going to have to go at it later because I'm pretty good at this. So, okay. So here we want. What are you guys laughing at? Okay. We're so anyway, we wanted to show you a prototype. I mean, what'd you call this, John?
Yeah, it's a prototype. We
For what?
It's for the motion control for Cornhole because we wanted to change how it worked and to improve it for gameplay and for motion control purposes.
So the way we had it originally set up with Cornhole was that we were like going to calculate everything just by throwing it, right? And because when you think of like a game like bowling, like Wii Bowling, for example. When you throw Wii Bowling, it's basically putting a ball on the ground. So there's just like speed of the ball, right? And then where it's going. But with a game like Cornhole, though, you now have to deal with height and
angle and power and velocity. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's it's a lot more complex and complicated than say just using motion controls for bowling.
So we have to make up for that by doing extra math, and ultimately we stepped back and approached it also from a design point of view to add in more agency for the player to do some targeting and positioning. Kind of like the Wii Bowling you mentioned, the left to right.
Right.
We weren't even doing that originally. We were just trying to get it all from the throw. But there's really not enough information there. Like we don't have 3D positioning because you don't have like a camera watching you, so we kind of have to estimate it all from just the acceleration and gyroscope.
Right.
So that was proving really difficult, and we got it to a really good place. So we took a new approach, which I think ended up much better.
Well, it's more fun because that's the thing is that at the end of the day, we were using the controller. The phone app was working fine. The controller app was okay. I mean, the Amico controller was okay, but it wasn't as fun and accurate as we wanted it to be. So we decided to take a new approach. This was your idea, in fact, where instead of trying to just do all of that stuff on the fly, hey, why don't we add another level of fun and put together a whole aiming and arc thing with the motion controls, which actually ends up being pretty fun. Connor, hold the camera for us here. We're gonna show people how this all works. So now, obviously, these aren't the graphics to the game. This is just well, they call this programmer art, and but you can see right here. This is the Amico controller. So you're going to be able to choose your arc like this, and also you can.
I can't.
Oh, sorry. Let me get closer. And so you're going to be able to use the touch screen to kind of position yourself, right? And then again, what kind of arc do you want it to be? Do you want to come in, kind of quick and shallow like that, or do you want to do a big one? Now, here's the other thing. You can see right on the controller, you can see where the hole is too. So you'll see as I move my thumb around here, I can also pick my position. So I'm going to try to get it like right before. And that comes into play with Cornhole because a lot of times you're trying to knock people off the board or slide a thing in. So we just have one pad here, but now I'm just going to hit the disc. You can hit the disc or the side button. Everybody, I should do this safely.
Yeah,
we have
keep
to
that
have
wrist strap on,
the
sir.
wrist strap so I don't ruin your monitor. But anyway, so you can kind of, as soon as you kind of figure out picking everything, and it's kind of fun to do that. And then you just kind of hit this, and now you throw it, boom, and there you go. So let me see. I'm gonna slide that over a bit. I'm gonna get a little more center, and let me see. I'm gonna try to go a little farther. Okay, I like that angle. Throw it in. Boom. Oh, see, I was off. I tilted it. Let me see if I can do that straighter. Hold on. So you see, here we go. Boom. Okay, that was a little weak. Let me see. I'm going to go right about there. Got to try to keep it straight now. It's a little better. Okay, I'm going to
power. Now there's a little bit of an angle.
You know what? I'm going to bring it in a little bit because I'd rather be ahead of it instead of behind it. But you can see, like, you know, if I do it a little bit, it's going to come up short. I can do a big giant angle like this, whee, and it goes, hey, oh, home run, Hail Mary pass, go around, you know, let's, can you throw it? I'm going to throw it right here, just to throw it. No one would ever throw it like that, but it's fun nonetheless. I'm going to come in quick. Come in hot and low. Oh, there you go. So anyway, give you a little bit of an idea of.
That is in the console, by the way, too.
Yes. Yeah. This is working. Oh, that's playing off in Amico. Yeah, exactly. This is all of our system here, and it's in the game. But you know, we're doing little kind of like tweaks here and there. You can see all of the velocity math and everything that's
power bars here.
That's going on. Yeah, exactly. This is where you're supposed to hit it, and then the other bar is where it actually, where I actually threw it. So the power. So that's important for us to know, to figure out how much of it do we have to tweak and this and that. So yeah, always trying to improve everything here. You know, we weren't 100% happy with the original controls that we had, and instead of just saying, let's ship it mediocre, like, you know what? Let's rewrite part of the code and
make it better.
Redesign the game a little bit, which at the end of the day makes it more fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it really did. You know, instead of just throwing it once, it's kind of fun to play around with the angle and everything. So anyway, cool. All right. Thanks for showing me that, John.
You're welcome.
Rockin'. I'm being called here because Mike Costco is now the current Evel Knievel champion, and I need to challenge him here. So, all right, I'm gonna get back to it here because I have work to do. All right, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.